Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Undertale. So this video does have the end of the game. I said it wouldn't last episode, I was wrong. Skip further on if you want to skip some stuff, but this is really interesting, you should watch it. Yeah. You look frustrated about something. Guess I'm pretty good at my job, huh? It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be burning in hell. So, fun times. Huh. Always wondered why people never use the strongest attack first. You feel like you're going to have a bad time. Oh, we will. One attack, one defense. The easiest enemy can only deal one damage. What's there to be afraid of? Just gotta hit him one time, and we win. We can pull that off. Hard as he is, he's not that hard. An expression. It's the expression of someone who's died twice in a row. Suffice to say, you look really unsatisfied. Alright, how about we make it a third? It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing. Anyway, as I was saying, it's a nice day out. Why not relax and take a load off? What? You think I'm just gonna stand there and take it? So Sans may be the easiest enemy in the game, but he cheats out the ass. He deals 1 damage but ignores iframes and poisons his attacks. Only has 1 health, but you can't hit him. He will take every advantage he can get. There's a lot worse coming. That's the expression of someone who's died thrice in a row. Hey, what comes after thrice anyway? Wanna help me find out? Ready? Here we go. Worth noting, this poison damage will never kill you. It will bring you to 1 health, but it will never kill you. Oh boy. Attack increased by 4. We recovered 40 HP. You felt your sins crawling on your back. So this fight, like many fights in the game, is gated by time. You need to survive until, well, you need to survive for a while. If you check him after, and I don't show this off, but if you check him after hitting him the first time, the game kindly tells you he can't keep dodging forever. That's the expression of someone who's died twice in a row. Twice? Thrice? Well, won't have to use it again anyways. That's the expression of someone who's died 5 times in a row. Convenient, huh? That's 1 for each finger. But soon. That's the expression of someone who's died 6 times in a row. That's the number of fingers on a mutant hand. That's the expression of someone who's died 7 times in a row. Hey, that's good. 7's supposed to be a lucky number. Who knows, maybe you'll hit the jackpot. That's the expression of someone who's died 8 times in a row. That's the number of fingers on a spider. That's the expression of someone who's died 7 times in a row. Nope, wait, that's definitely 9, sorry. Or was it 10? It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you... I'm gonna shut up for this, and let you listen to the music, which is really cool. Slash. That being said, you really like swinging the thing around, huh? Listen, I know you didn't answer me before, but somewhere in there, I can feel it. There's a glimmer of a good person inside of you. The memory of someone who once wanted to do the right thing. Someone who, in another time, might have even been a friend? Come on, buddy. Do you remember me? Please, if you're listening, let's forget all this, okay? Just lay down your weapon and, well, my job will be a lot easier. You're sparing me. Finally. Buddy, pal, I know how hard it must be to make that choice, to go back on everything you've worked up to. I want you to know I won't let it go to waste. Come here, pal. Get dunked on. If we're really friends, you won't come back. And that's the expression of someone who's died 10 times in a row. Hey, congrats, the big 1-0. Let's invite all your friends over for a big shindig. We can have pie, and hot dogs, and... wait, something's not right. You don't have any friends. It's the expression of someone who's died 11 times in a row, give or take. There's nuance to this stuff. Don't think I'll be able to count very well from here. Count for me, alright? We'll start from 12. Yeah, so, once you, well, you look really pissed off. Did I get you? Well, if you came back anyway, I guess that means we never really were friends, huh? Don't tell that to the other stanzas, okay? Stage 2. This isn't cut, this is just what he does. He throws you from one attack to the next. No pause, no break. And that bone? That damages you. He attacks you during the menus. He's going all out. He's had enough of your shit. Now, what exactly is going on with Sans? Up for debate. A lot of people have a lot of theories, but he knows who and what you are and how you work. And he doesn't quite break the fourth wall per se, but... Sorry, I really had to use that. 'Cause, you see, all his fighting is really tiring me out. And if you keep pushing me, then I'll be forced to use my special attack. Yeah, my special attack. Sound familiar? Well, get ready, because after the next adroit move, I'm gonna use it. So if you don't want to see it, now would be a good time to die. Time to use the pie. We need that full heal. I feel sorry for you if you used it on Undyne. Going into the final attack. Penultimate, I guess. Well, here goes nothing. Are you ready? Survive this, and I'll show you my special attack. This is my first time here in this run. And this is where it goes from, well, it's not easy. We came into this with full health. Let's just get to the point. So this is another one. Failed one. But I'm going to use this opportunity to talk a little bit about Sans. Most of his attacks are functionally very similar to Papyrus's. For the most part, you're in blue form, and you jump over bones. That's the primary thing. The only other attack he really uses are these cannons, which are called Gaster Blasters. And I'll probably end up making another video after this, at some point. Not immediately, but eventually. Going a little bit more into who and what Sans is. But Gaster is a scientist who worked closely with Sans, and it's not entirely clear who or what he is, but time travel seems possible. Sans talks repeatedly about wanting to go back and giving up and all sorts of shenanigans, and mentions being able to view different timelines and how you're shifting them. So it's safe to say something fucky with time's going on their end. As for who exactly Sans is, it's kind of debatable. It sounds almost like he's some sort of inter-timeline police agent. He's dealt with things like you enough to be able to tell how many times he's killed you just by reading your expression. That's pretty absurd. But yeah. Besides that, I do think it's really interesting how they hint at this the entire game. They show it as Sans being a joke character, but that's his cover. He pretends to be a non-threat, non-serious, because he's hoping that if he just acts like your friend, you'll be happy and you'll stop doing this. Unfortunately, that isn't the case. But he tries. But obviously, that's not who he is. You see him throughout the game. The first appearance he has, he wanders backwards and ends up in front of you somehow. And it's just kind of a one-off joke at the time. But it becomes a running gag, kind of. That he'll always go the wrong direction. Or he'll take shortcuts. He walks a room forward and winds up back at Grillby's. Who knows how. His guard station from the original Snowden location also travels with him throughout the majority of the game. Even in Hotland, it's still covered in snow. Yeah. Outside of that, there isn't really a lot to tell you that Sans is so special. Short of, there's a couple of scenes where you're hanging out with him where it kind of hints that he's maybe more than he seems. But that's really it. And yeah. I can't imagine anyone actually figuring out that this is what's gonna happen. It's also worth noting that if you talk to the people in Snowden, they mention that the skeletons just one day appeared. They weren't there, and then one day they were. They've been zany ever since. And Sans opens the fight by telling you that Torio told him not to kill humans who pass through, which is the only reason you were alive. And he says that really early on. Actually, I think he says it in the pacifist run. It was a long time before this. Is the important thing for me. But yeah, he says in the pacifist run, I believe, when you get to this point, that the only reason you got this far is because Toriel told him not to kill any humans. And you take it as just him kind of boasting, because he says, oh, you know, I'm kidding, of course, obviously. Fighting sounds like work, but yeah. Imagine if this was what you came to when you exited the ruins. Instead of a whoopee cushion in the palm, you got this fight. It would be pretty brutal. Even with 92 health, it's nearly impossible. That's a mild exaggeration. But yeah, Sans is something. Oh, I mentioned, by the way, this song. This is Megalovania. Toby Fox is the maker of this game, and it's his trademark. You'll find it in his old Homestuck ROM hacks, or not, his old Earthbound ROM hacks, and in Homestuck, which he did a decently large chunk of the music for. You might recognize the song from there if you read Homestuck, otherwise you'll probably have never heard it before. It's a really cool song, though. A couple people try and argue that this is the player's theme. It's not. Well, it has the name Megalovania, and you have become the boss here, and Sans is kind of the hero, but the same argument could be used for Undyne, and that's Undyne's theme, not his. Whereas this is pretty clearly... It's called Megalovania, and a lot of people associate both of those terms with, you know, evil, but it isn't really. He's better than you, kind of. He's better than everyone. It's just a fact, really. But it's also worth noting, if you listen to Sans' theme, the one that plays most of the time when you're talking to him, at double speed, you can tell that it's this song. It's different. You have to be looking for it, even if you listen to the song at double speed and listen to this. If you didn't know they were the same song, you'd probably not catch it, because it's just the same beat. They sound radically different, but it's the exact same beat. Also, if you listen to the soundtrack, there's a song in there called "A Song That Might Play When You Fight Sans," which is not, in fact, the song that plays when you fight Sans. It's kind of funny that it hints at that, and then, you know, the song that might play when you fight Sans is way more upbeat than this. One interesting thing is that a couple of people have hypothesized that Sans is a human due to his, the fact that he can tell time, and the fact that he plays kind of like a pacifist run character. He knows how the game works and he abuses that, but he has no stats. He's, you know, baseline. It's also worth noting, you see him sweat a lot throughout this fight, which isn't really a skeleton thing to do. And this is where the real fight starts. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you. Here we go. What, you think I'm just gonna stand there and take it? Our report showed a massive anomaly in the time-space continuum. Timelines jumped left and right, stopping and starting. Until suddenly, everything ends. That's your fault, isn't it? You can understand how this feels. Knowing that one day, without any warning, it's all going to be reset. Look, I gave up trying to go back a long time ago. And getting to the surface doesn't really appeal anymore, either. Because even if we do, we'll just end up right back here, without any memory of it, right? To be blunt, it makes it kind of hard to give it my all. Or is that just a poor excuse for being lazy? Hell if I know. All I know is, seeing what comes next, I can't afford not to care anymore. That being said, you aren't really like swinging that thing around, huh? Listen, friendship, it's really great, right? Let's quit fighting. Free heals. Well, it was worth a shot. Guess you like doing things the hard way, huh? Sounds strange, but before all this I was secretly hoping we could be friends. I always thought the anomaly was doing this because they weren't happy, and when they got what they wanted, they would stop all this. The real battle finally begins. And maybe all they needed was, I don't know, some good food, some bad laughs, some nice friends. But that's ridiculous, right? Yeah, you're the type of person who won't ever be happy. Again, those bones at the bottom of the screen will damage you. If you don't attack fast enough, or you want to try and use an item, you're gonna take damage. You'll keep consuming timelines over and over until, well, hey, take it from me, kid. Someday, you gotta learn when to quit. And that day's today. Cause, you see, all this fighting is really tiring me out. And And if you keep pushing me, then I'll be forced to use my special attack. Yeah, my special attack. Sound familiar? Well, get ready, because after the next move, I'm going to use it. So if you don't want to see it, now would be a good time to die. One hit point. Got clipped. Unfortunate. Well, here goes nothing. Are you ready? Survive this, and I'll show you my special attack. At this point in the game, I pretty much could do everything but the Finalizer Barrage, no problem, which is why the last two clips I showed both got there without too much difficulty, really. Even the special attack isn't so bad. This can be a pain, though. The biggest problem is that you just don't have the opportunity to figure out how it works because you only get to it after the entire fight. And this attack here will bring you down to 1 HP no matter what you're at. Unless you're ridiculously high. People who've done no damage runs of this, and they're at like 30, 60 health. Something ridiculous, I forget exactly what. I'll check it out. Alright, that's it. It's time for my special attack. Are you ready? Here goes nothing. Yep, that's right. It's literally nothing. And it's not going to give you anything, either. You get it? I know I can't beat you. One of your turns, you're just going to kill me. So, I've decided it's not going to be your turn. Ever. I'm just going to keep having my turn until you give up. Even if it means you have to stand here until the end of time. Capiche? You'll get bored here. If you haven't gotten bored already, I mean. And then you'll finally quit. I know your type. You're, very determined, aren't you? You'll never give up, even if there's, absolutely no benefit to persevering whatsoever. If I can make that clear. No matter what, you'll just keep going. Not out of any desire for good or evil, but just because you think you can, and because you can, you have to. But now you've reached the end. There is nothing left for you now. So, in my personal opinion, the most determined thing you can do here is to, completely give up. And, literally anything else. Seems like that fight was as grueling for him as it was for us. was nice knowing you, Sans. Did you really think you would? So, guess that's it. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Well, I'm going to Grillby's. Papyrus, do you want anything? And with that, we hit level 20. He died. Some people don't get it. He died. Papyrus is dead. And Sans is too now. Throne entrance. Now the only thing standing between us and the surface is Asgore. It's as comfortable as it looks. Curious. I've never seen a plant cry before. Huh? You must be the one that flower just warned me about. Howdy. What kind of monster are you? Sorry, I cannot tell. Well, we can always... Now. There's no need to fight. Why not settle this over a nice cup of tea? Why, you... That's a familiar attack. See? I never betrayed you. It was all a trick, see? I was waiting to kill him for you. After all, it's me, your best friend. I'm helpful. I can be useful to you. I promise I won't get in your way. I can help. I can. Please, don't kill me. You're in our way. Greetings. I am Mikey. Thank you. Your power awakened me from death. My human soul. My determination. They were not mine, but yours. At first I was so confused. Our planet failed, hadn't it? Why was I brought back to life? You. With your guidance, I realized the purpose of my reincarnation. Power. Together, we eradicated the enemy and became strong. HP, attack, defense, gold, experience, LV. Every time a number increased, that feeling, that's me. Mikey. Now we have reached the end. The absolute. There's nothing left for us here. Let's erase this pointless world and move on to the next. No? How curious. You must have misunderstood. Since when were you the one in control? That's the end. Game crashed. If you reboot it, nothing will happen. If you wait long enough, eventually the first human will appear, Mikey, and offer you a bargain. They'll let you restart the world and try again, in exchange for just one tiny thing. Your soul. I might show off what happens if you do that. But for now, we're done. The game ended. We had a bad time. Should have listened to Sans, huh? Oh well.